But based off of that conversation, that exchange that he had with Monica, do you think that Stephen A, does he deserve more credit for platforming women's basketball today, or the criticism for not platforming it as much years ago?
Look, that's a really tough one because, again, like I would say when I started off at ESPN, there were not many platforms that would just take a woman by my name, Chiney Ogwumike, but I'm trying to make it easy for everyone. Everyone calls me Chiney, and have me on talking about the NBA or the WNBA when it was not a thing. People may not remember all of those appearances, but I was there for them, you know? But at the same time, I do think that when you are in a position where you can influence, like I'll give you an example. When the 2020 CBA was ratified by the WNBA, my sister obviously is the president. At that time, I was vice president, and I went internally to so many producers at ESPN, particularly at sports, and I was like, y'all, this news is going to make waves. I knew it was going to make waves because my sister was celebrating the ratification on Good Morning America with Robin Roberts. So that was in the works because they looked at what was accomplished, doubling player salaries, adding maternal health benefits, just taking care of some resources. You know, you inch till you can run, right? Like it's not where what needed to be, but it was still progress. It took a while for me to eat. Like I remember there was a segment that I begged to break it down because I knew I was not going to be there when the CBA was ratified, but it was going to make news. I had to record it in Sports Center and during a commercial break, which meant I couldn't make a mistake, that broke down what the CBA accomplished. And then it was like it took like 60 seconds. I was like, and it took me a long time to pitch for that to happen. The moment that, the news came out, that segment ran for days, multiple platforms throughout the company. It's not just one platform that has had the opportunity to champion women's sports. There've been a variety of platforms, and to me, I absolutely think Stephen A could have embraced a little bit more of what the trajectory was building towards ahead of time, but it's not just him. I think it's the entire landscape. I do think that, hopefully now what we're experiencing, people will look to what we have always known and invest in that more so now than ever before. So I think it's a little bit unfair to say, oh, Stephen A could have been doing it, because it is true. He could have, but so could have everyone else.
Yeah.
It was a battle that we were fighting across the board.
Yeah.
But now that we're here, he's leaned into it. And, and I think so have many other platforms. When I remember when I used to start, I did the jump. We're doing NBA Today to start. It was hard to try to get like, hey, this highlight happened. I used to just throw in like, oh, I remember I was hosting one day on NBA Today, and I used to I think we covered Bronny James. What was it called? The Promise. It was like a classic, a high school game that happened, a tournament that happened at USC right before he and it was scripted, be like, Bronny James did this. And I was like, y'all, did you know that Juju Watkins played before and she dropped like 30 and she had all the celebrities there too? So when I was hosting, I was like, hey, we're going to mention this, but I'm going to throw Juju Watkins in there. And if you want to put some film while I say it, cool. These things are still evolving. And now we have WNBA Today, and everyone from our producers, they have leaned all the way in. And I'm so proud of it because we have the space and women there to advocate for these things, from our producer Hillary to our host Malika, but it's still been an evolution. So yeah, I hate when we have to fault it on one person, because he absolutely could have done this before, but a lot of people could have too.
Sure.